So especially when you are a sensitive empath, highly sensitive trauma victim, trauma survivor, you're a sensitive person, sensitive young person, sensitive girl, sensitive woman, especially for these reasons, so that you can become truly empowered and visible, first of all, to yourself and also to the people and situations around you, which is the healthy outcome, because you need to become visible to yourself and to others so that you can be empowered, so that you can, for example, be that super empath, so that you can be who you are supposed to be, that you are not some watered down, silenced, bullied and abused version of you. This was just coming to me why I wanted to talk about this issue, because usually it seems like here in Finland, like this is a zombie land. Like people are afraid to express themselves, to express their feelings and emotions to other people, even their healthy boundaries. Of course, this can be happening all around the world, and especially with the war and the violent news all around. Of course, yes, this is possible and can be possible, that there are too many people in the world who are being narcissistic, immature and toxic, selfish, and who only want power and control over other people, which is a typical narcissistic trait, and they don't care about the boundaries or opinions or rights of other people. Because especially when I have gone through all of that pain and bullying and abuse and turmoil, and nobody was noticing it. Like, for example, teachers did not do anything when they saw that I was being severely psychologically abused. Like, did not they understand what was going on, what was happening? So this is a living example, because usually what I have understood, what I have studied throughout the years now, when I have been becoming more of my authentic self, and I was discovering my identity after all the abuse that happened to me, so that it has been a lot of work, but on top, the understanding and the clarity and the discovery that, no matter how good and kind and amazing you are, but if people have issues, and you are a chosen one, you are a starseed, you are an earth angel like I am, and you act as a mirror apparently, so people can be showing their shadows, their issues, their traumas to you, like almost every single day, even every single day, this can be happening. But again, it's of course your job to take care of your end, to take care of your side of the street, to take care of yourself, so that you can actually be empowered, so that you can actually become visible. Because again, you cannot be empowered and visible. You cannot be that version of yourself who is authentically themselves if you are letting yourself to be bullied and abused. If you are letting them walk all over you, disrespect you. If you don't take up your own space when you need it. It is crucial to have your peace of mind, especially after those horrific experiences, like what happened to me, that people have been bossing me around, pushing me around, calling me names. They were abusing me so severely that I got very, very deeply depressed, and I had to survive from that as well. So when it piles up that you are always basically bullied and abused, of course there has to be some. So I was saying that there has to be some sort of a way out. There has to be some sort of a solution to every single problem in the world. And there is, I do believe it, that there is always a solution to everything. But it can take time and effort and work and inner work and digging deep within and praying and manifesting and listening to your intuition, paying attention to your angels, paying attention to God and the Holy Spirit when they are trying to reach out to you and talk to you and get them to help you, to get you to listen to them. Because so often, especially when we are so bullied and abused, we lose touch and connection within ourselves and with God. So you lose touch with yourself and your intuition and your higher self and God. Or it can feel like it. You're not necessarily losing all of it, but it can feel like it. It can feel very painful. When those negative, toxic, immature people attack you, disrespect you, they don't respect your space, your home, your peace, your health, your peace of mind, your mental health, your children, for example, or what you do for a living. They don't care. They don't value anything that there is to you. But this is so important that you are waking up. Like you have found me in my work. That is also a sign that you are waking up from all of that bullshit illusion and you are finally becoming who you are supposed to be. Because again, we cannot always choose who we encounter in our daily lives. Yes, we do have power and control over these things because ultimately we create our own reality, and we should do that by obeying God because we are God's chosen children, chosen ones, starseeds, earth angels, sensitive, empaths, highly sensitive people. So yes, these are the building blocks to our successful, victorious, happy, healthy, long lives. So, like I've been saying lately, it's so important to protect your peace. And you need your healthy boundaries for that. You cannot have your peace of mind if you don't have your healthy boundaries, your self-respect, and your self-love. But yeah, so I wanted to encourage you with this video today that you can become more visible, that even if you feel like people around you are these mindless, emotionless, cold, immature, toxic, narcissistic zombies, robots, who have no empathy, no compassion for you or anything that you've gone through in your life. But you have to see how wise and strong you are and own all of that energy. You have to listen to your higher self and, of course, pray daily and breathe, do the breath work, and just be grounding yourself into the peace of God. Because that is the ultimate place for you. And you don't need to feel bad because it's so easy for a trauma victim, a trauma survivor, especially when you have been scapegoated all your life, your childhood. It's too easy to feel guilty after setting a boundary, after you have expressed yourself, after you have shown someone that you have opinions, that you have a brain, that you're not taking any bullshit treatment anymore. You're not letting yourself be walked all over anymore. So when you start to practice this after trauma, after being narcissistically abused and bullied, it can make you feel like you are the bad guy, like you're the villain, like you're doing something wrong. But you're not. You're doing what you have to do. Because there is really no other option. You have to show yourself self-love and self-care. You are never doing the wrong thing when you are simply being your authentic self, speaking your truth, being yourself fully and truly, when you're not intentionally hurting anyone. You're not abusing or bullying anybody. You're just protecting your peace, your mental health, because you have to, because your life depends on those things. So you might have made mistakes in the past because you thought that it was normal that you were abused and bullied all the time, but now it is time that you're learning that you need to be visible because people need you. The world needs you, and you have to be visible to yourself and to others for that reason. Because again, likely you have been carrying this huge shame and fear and guilt and insecurity within you, because these emotions have been projected onto you by your narcissistic parents, for example, narcissistic family members, siblings, loved ones, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever the situation has been. But people have been projecting their issues, their trauma onto you, and you have been absorbing that energy. So now you need to be understanding that you need to be releasing all of that negative energy out of you in any way possible. And of course, one way to do that is that you are letting yourself speak your truth and stand up for yourself and stand up for what matters. The only way to be curing, healing all of this energy, to be freeing yourself out of it, you need to be stepping out of all of that garbage and renew your life when you want to heal and move on and actually thrive and be healthy and happy. So your responsibility, your duty is to be on your own side, to be protecting your life, your home, and your family. And it's completely okay, it's completely valid if you feel like you become angry. Anger is a really, really liberating and a healthy emotion and feeling to have after years of abuse, been bullied, been gaslighted, been manipulated, been walked all over, been scapegoated, been shamed. So what can you do today to become more visible to yourself and to others? Maybe there is a boundary that you need to set. If you feel really tired, exhausted, angry because of something happening around you, then it is a sign. Your body, your intuition, your mind are telling you that something is off. You need to do something about it. So you need to take action. So what sort of an action would be serving you today? Maybe think about it. Maybe journal about it. Journaling is a very healing, releasing, liberating, a very healthy way to be also supporting and healing yourself. And like for example, if you journal every day, it is very, very recommended. So, and if you need more help and support and encouragement, authentic, empathetic guidance, and you're looking for some tools and you want to talk to somebody who actually can help you and understands you, then do reach out and book a call with me. Follow me on Instagram. Welcome to like my posts, share my posts, give me a nice greeting on my threads on my Instagram, and of course subscribing to my YouTube channel. Also check out my self-help book, because it can also be helping you with this process. And yeah, I do one-on-one calls if you're interested, so reach out, or you can just use my booking link straight up if you're interested in booking a call with me for an hour. So yeah, don't suffer alone when there's help available.